What's up? Yeah, I'm already back with another video. I wasn't expecting that as well, but the winter arc air is getting me. I'm feeling it. Can you feel Anyways, today we're going to draw everything that Pinterest is going to tell me. So yeah, let's freaking go! So the rule of the challenge is quite basic. You gotta pick the first picture that shows up when typing in a specific genre. And we really started strong with the first picture. But yeah, luck left me when I got the deer because I do not like to draw animals with a long mouth, like from the front. For nature, I got Lily of the Valleys, and these are very cute flowers, so I was happy with that. But why? Why would I get the most boring and unfun drink there was to draw? That was kind of disappointing, but anyways, for cute stuff, I got a pudding, which is fun because I enjoy drawing food and objects. And last I searched for doodle decor to fill in the gaps. All in all, everything is pretty cool, so let's get to drawing. So I started with the category people. Why ever I chose the plural, and thought it was a good idea, I could have ended up with a picture with more than one person. And that would have been such a bummer, especially when drawing traditionally. But luckily Pinterest knows me well enough and knows that I'm never drawing like two persons. I used a black colored pencil to draw her because I was drawing in my no graphite pencil sketchbook. But honestly, guys, I'm actually thinking about changing the rule because I enjoy it so much to draw in this sketchbook. But I feel like I would be so much more productive and create so much more art if it was for me to be able to actually draw with graphite pencil in it. Um, I mean, I would break my own rule, but I don't know. I just love to sketch things out with a graphite pencil. And even though I'm like getting better in drawing with colored pencils, I still really enjoy the overall feeling that I have when drawing with graphite pencils. So yeah, I'm thinking about changing that up. Maybe a new rule could be that I will sketch with graphite pencils, but then I have to actually color it over so that I cannot see the graphite pencil anymore. That would be an option. And I know I have another sketchbook where I can just use whatever, but I'm sadly not the biggest fan of the paper in that one. In this sketchbook, I can just use way more mediums without it bleeding through. And honestly, I just want to be faster. It still takes me ages to sketch with colored pencil. I'm just so slow. I'm so slow. My goodness, just let me sketch real quick for once. That's basically the main reason. I just want to sketch fast and be able to erase and redraw. Um, yeah, but with pencils, you have to be extra careful, and it just takes me ages because I'm so careful and so afraid. And I know it's getting better the more I use pencils, but sometimes I just want to draw without like thinking about it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Anyways, so yeah, as I said, I didn't use any graphite pencil. I used a black colored pencil because the vibe of the picture was actually black and white, and I wanted to keep this aesthetic. I must confess that I am not the biggest fan of the 3/4 perspective, even though it's like the most common pose artists draw, including myself. But whenever I am happy about an artwork or think it's like matching my art style, I was drawing them either from the side or from the front. But whenever I am like drawing something in 3/4, I am not really a big fan of it. Maybe I just didn't find the perfect style for me yet. But this very picture I drew I was actually really happy with it and I loved how it turned out. So yeah, maybe we're getting there. The face, I think it looks so cool. I absolutely adore her face. Yeah, that's a win. Next, we have the pudding. While I was sketching it, I was thinking about what kind of medium I will use to color it in. And of course, I instantly thought about using acrylic markers since I've been obsessed with them the last few weeks. But I decided to only use colored pencils on this page. I never really only use pencils to paint, so it was like their time to shine. Because I don't have much experience with them, I was really careful with layering the colors. But then I realized that it made the art look flat and really kind of bland. So I tried to be more bold and used more saturated and darker colors, and in general just pushed pushed the pencils more onto the paper to get more saturation in. And yeah, in the end, I outlined everything with reddish brown. And after that, I used some blue to make it pop more. You will see it later, actually. But yeah, for the fact that I never really color with pencils, I think it looks quite cool. And yeah, also, can we talk about the fact that I absolutely love dessert? Especially like anything creamy like creme brulee or tiramisu or pudding or a very good mousse au chocolat. Yeah, anything like that actually. I just have a really bad sweet tooth, and after every savory meal, there has to follow something really sweet. um, so yeah, actually, I'd love to know what your favorite desserts, Scheiße. Or if you even enjoy eating something sweet. Yeah, let me know. And next we have the category nature, which were the lily of the valleys. Yeah. Here I must confess that I for real didn't know what I was doing. It was a messy process where I did like a lot, but nothing at all, and everything just didn't went down the way I wanted. And yeah, the end result is pretty bland, and I would say it's like the weakest sketch of them all on this page. I don't know, maybe I should have used like more different colors. I only used this grayish color, and that's actually quite it. Like, I did some more like little strokes of nothings. And that was it. I mean, things happen. I for sure learn from it. Yeah, next time I will try to make it look more interesting by, for example, doing more outlines or yeah, using more colors even though they are white. I could have used like some purple for the shadows or maybe a baby blue or something, or a pink. I think I could have made some way more interesting sketch out of it. But anyways, it's totally fine. I'm not mad or I'm not disappointed. It's all about the learning process. I'm still really happy anyways, because the whole page is still quite cute. And also then I added a cute face. Why ever I did that, but I just had to cutify it. And that's it. And then I dared to draw the deer. And in my previous videos, I mentioned pretty often that I want to improve the composition on my sketchbook pages to make them look more appealing and interesting. So I tried to put the deer in a place where it kind of fades behind the other sketches. And I think it turned out pretty well. I used a red pencil to match the reds in the pudding and the lily of the valley sketch. With a lot of try and errors, the deer came to life. And even though, as I said, I do not really like to draw animals with a long, like, mouth from the front, I still think it turned out pretty well and pretty cute. In the future, I want to stylize animals more though, but that's a problem for the future. And then we have the wonderful, colorful, fun beverage. I put it right in between the pudding and the deer and made it overlap to again try to make it look fuller and interesting composition wise. And honestly, the dark beverage actually matched so well with the page. Yeah, it was just going so well with the black that I used for the girl, and I think that's beautiful. I think I was judging way too fast and way too harsh, only for it to be a really matching drink. Yeah, so I'm taking all my hate back. I'm not complaining anymore because it actually really slaps. I had some problems with the ice cubes, but still I think it's really cool. And lastly, we have our little doodles. I only used three things from the picture, I think: the stars, the hearts, and the expression marks. I think I could have added more, especially around the flowers, because the space looks a little empty. I also could have colored the stars in, like make it full on black. But still, I think the page overall looks so cute. I'm quite proud of the way it looks. It was definitely a lot of fun letting Pinterest choose what to draw. It forces you to draw something out of your comfort zone, and it saves all the time you spend to find that perfect reference, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you spend so much time searching for something on Pinterest. So it actually shows that sometimes you do not need the craziest reference to create a cute sketchbook page. Overall, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to subscribe for upcoming fun stuff and give this video a like. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Bye, guys!